Welcome to the Black Berserker podcast. I'm your host, Bolo Black, aka the Black Berserker. What's going on, everybody? Man, this is definitely gonna be one of them podcasts that you can definitely sink your teeth into. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's gonna be, no holds barred conversations. Ain't gonna be messy when I say no holds barred. I ain't talking about that type of no holds barred, because one thing I hate is messy. We're not gonna be doing that, but it's gonna be very entertaining. And man, I just can't wait to see what comes of this. And all of you, I can't wait for y'all to take the journey with me, go on this ride. But what we gonna do right now, this is the first episode. We all virgins on this bus, you know what I'm saying? So, just gonna get into the, little introduction of things, and basically, just tell you some things, let you know, where I'm coming from. Well, for those of you that don't know, I've been a recording artist for a long time, 20 plus. I was in the hip hop game for hip hop and rap for 27 years. Then down the line, I decided, that I wanted to do something more musically. I wanted to do something more. And rock and metal have always been at the heart of me, especially metal. I love me some metal music. I love music that goes hard and goes loud, you know what I'm saying? So I retired from rap, went over into the metal genre, metal and rock. Started putting pieces together, got with a core of top-notch guys, musicians, and we formed our metal band, which is known as Unrest. We've been at it ever since, working on some things right now, working on an album. We got 2 singles coming y'all way. Hopefully we have those ready to go for y'all between November and December, but they are coming. We're working on our album called PTSD, our debut album. Prior to that, I dropped a metal single over the summer called Apex Predator, which is, it's doing its business. It's doing its business. But me just coming over into this genre, I know there's plenty of work to still do. And trust me when I tell you, I'm there for all of it. But one thing I like to talk about, people that have known me for a long time, they've known me for my raps. They've known me for my raps and, my rap lyrics and things like that, being part of hip hop and rap. Some people still think that I just woke up one morning and decided to be a metal artist. No, that ain't the case. That ain't the case at all. Metal has always been at the heart of me. Being a musician has always been at the heart of me. You don't just wake up and decide to do something like that. Don't get me wrong, not discrediting, my rap lineage, because my rap lineage, I feel, is legendary. I have a nice catalog from that, and that's never gonna leave me. Even with the band, I tend to merge. I like merging genres, and you still hear the rhythmic and the lyrical content from me. But like I said, metal has always been at the heart of me. I'm from the 70s. I grew up listening to some of everything. Man, my favorite band, Black Sabbath, who pretty much invented metal. And then you got a host of others that inspire me, such as Ice-T and Body Count. you got Slipknot, you got Black Label Society, you got Megadeth, you got, you got so many. But I wasn't always just, I feel that I always wasn't just supposed to just be this rap dude. I always felt that there was more out there. And especially as you get older. And being an artist when you're older, you got to know how to evolve. Because I'm going to be real about it. You know, dudes such as myself, you know, in the rap game, you know, seasoned OGs, you know, the music that's out now, I mean, come on, let's be real with it. We pretty much got buried. That's where you want to evolve. So, like I said, I didn't just wake up, you know, just deciding to do this. I've been preparing years for this. I mean, shout out to my very first manager, Mike Chula. Miss you, bruh. He lost the battle with cancer. That man right there, my first manager, he started me on my metal journey. Well, not started me on my metal journey, but he knew what was there. And he put me in certain positions. Like, I met Mushroom Head because of him. I'm not saying like just met them. I'm talking like going to their studio. And not just anybody comes to Mushroom Head studio. And they liked what I was putting down. It was a great feeling. But it was like, never did I think that years later down the line, and that was back in 2012, so I never thought that at this moment that I would be doing what I'm doing right now. What's the difference? What's the difference between, you know, when I was a rap artist, when I was a metal artist? The difference is the love of the music and the whole age thing. You know, rock, metal, matter of fact, all genres. I mean, it could be R&B, it could be country. They don't put no timestamp on how old an artist should be when doing music. Only rap does that. You my age and you still rapping, it's frowned upon. It's frowned upon. But me doing what I'm doing now, man, I could be in my 60s, 70s, even 80s and still rocking the hell out. That's what I'm talking about, that love for the music. And I'm not saying this to discourage any of my OG artists that's still doing rap, because there's still that avenue. There's still that demographic of people that still want to hear that real shit. I still want to hear that good shit, you know? And I say this to y'all. If you still doing it and you doing it for the culture, then by all means, because we still need that. But if you doing that to compete with these youngins in hopes of selling out shows like they do, getting the following like they do, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Because people nowadays, how can they want to be sold the fantasy. They want to hear the you know, the BS. Don't ask me why. God knows why. We're not gonna go in there about that, because I know why. But we're not about to go into that. Not at this point in time. but it's about staying in your lane. It's about staying in your lane. Somebody once asked me, would I come back to rap? I said, nah. There's no reason for me to, especially with what I'm doing now, which is working for me. So no reason to. But I'll tell you this. The only time I would do it is if it's like one of those shows where it's legends, fellow OGs, and we coming together and we doing it. Because people still like that. You still got people in like our range that still, the music still doesn't die. It still resonates with them. So yeah, if it's some OGs getting together for the culture and we putting these shows on, then yeah, I'll step back on the rap stage for that. But no, not if it's gonna be, and it has to be a true concert. It can't be one of these showcases. I ain't doing no damn mashups. Not doing it. So yeah, that's the only way that I would do it. And honestly, you know, I had an album that I was gonna do, what I was in the middle of doing, rap album, and what I left it on the cutting room floor. I left it on the cutting room floor because once I got with my band brothers, you know, all the time and energy was over there, still over there. And man, it just, I'm just gonna be real with you. It got so good to me, so damn good to me, that I left it there. Now, will I ever pick it back up off the cutting room floor and finish this album? Yeah, I would. But only if certain individuals are involved in the production of it. So that's the only way that'll happen. But back to where we at right now. Man, I'm loving way everything's coming down right now. We're working on this album. We're putting some things together. We just had a house show. We did a house show about a week or so ago. Tore the house down. That particular moment, the reactions we got from the people, it told us where we was at. So now, it's time to do it. Do it now. Later, it ain't gonna be no use. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now, man. Like I said, I'm glad to be doing this podcast because I want to do something geared towards, you know, music and entertainment, you know, all genres of entertainment. And, you know, that's what I'm going to do. But you know, a lot of things, man, industry-wise, it's just a lot of shit that's out of hand. Don't really want to go into it, but I'm gonna say this. Me as an artist, I plan on staying independent. I mean, because honestly, what do you need a label for? You don't need a label. I mean, why give up a percentage when you ain't got to? Why give up a chunk of the profit when you ain't got to? Honestly, all you need is a solid team and solid partners. But they have to be people that share the same passion that you do. They have to, y'all gotta be right here. Me, I'm like this. I'm not in this to be no millionaire. I'm not even in this for the money. I'm in this for the music. Music, I love it. I love creating it. I love performing it. Yeah, that's the point where I'm at in my career. All that stuff about, all that shit about making millions off your records. Let's be real. Let's be real right now. Making millions off your records, that's not a real for the average artist, that is not a real expectation. If you love the music, you make the music takes care of itself. That's it. Man. But a lot of artists are just so short-sighted. They're just so short-sighted. They come into it with the wrong expectations, and then they get all discouraged when it don't work for them like they wanted it to. I know some artists that have been in it for a minute. Man, and still complaining about the same shit. Oh, such and such don't fuck with me. They don't fuck with my music, yada, yada, yada. Well, you know what? If they don't fuck with your music, find the people that do. Because there's something for everybody. Stop looking for instant gratification. I mean, some of these cats be like, damn. That shit be pissing me off. I see the same motherfuckers, they be 5 years later still crying about how nobody don't fuck with them. Then you know what? You know what? Maybe it ain't them. Maybe it's you. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You have to find your target audience. And whether it be a little or a lot, you got to make that work for you. But if you ain't got a genuine love for the music and you looking for some type of monetary gain, then yeah, it ain't never gonna work for you. It ain't never gonna work for you. That's what I'm just saying. I mean, hey, take it how you want it. Hate it or love it. But that's what I'm saying. Me, I done got past the point where I don't care what anyone thinks. Is you gonna fuck with my music or you ain't? Because there's something for everybody. And like I said, you just gotta find your audience. But that also comes with hard work. And I don't mean hard work by recording songs and just putting them on the internet. That ain't hard fucking work. The hard work is getting the people to connect with you. But I think that's going over a lot of people's heads, because I don't think they don't get that part. They don't get that part, because if they did, they wouldn't spend all their time bitching and moaning. So we just gonna leave that there. But me as an artist, I found my lane, staying in it, and I'm building off of it. It's called evolving. It's called evolution. So this was just, the introduction to the Black Berserker podcast with your boy Bolo Black. Man, sometimes I get at a loss of words because I'm a man of few words. But when I speak, I speak. You dig what I mean? So, on that note, this is the introduction. From this point on, I'm gonna have great guests. You never know who's gonna, come through and, be on the podcast. I don't got no expectations. I'm just creating the content and come what may, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make sure that you guys be interested. I'm gonna make sure that you guys are not bored with it. But that's it for me. I could only say so much. That's why I won't guess, because I don't like to spend a lot of time talking. So on that note, check out the Black Berserker, YouTube, be on Spotify, and like I said, fuck what you got. Fuck what you got. You be glad you did. And on that note, we out. Peace.